I'm one of the wrestling fans that really loves triple threat matches. A big fan of that style. I love triple threat matches. So I'm going to give you my top 10 best triple threat matches in WWE history in no particular order, but these are the 10 best triple threat matches that I believe have taken place so far in WWE, and y'all let me know what y'all think. Some of y'all may agree, disagree, but hey, we can agree to disagree. SummerSlam 2000, man. TLC 2000 right here. I know the most infamous TLC match, which may make this list or not. You got to wait and see. But the triple threat match at SummerSlam 2000, man, this hits right here, man. I really love this match. One of my all-time favorite SummerSlam matches, too, that I've gone back and rewatched so many times. The Dudleys, Edge and Christian and the Hardys, they set the bar for tag team wrestling just to a level that, honestly, was hard to reach. Of course, you already know I gotta have TLC 2. Of course, how could this match not be on here? I spoke about it a little bit ago, but of course it's on here, man. TLC 2, man, WrestleMania 17, which many people feel like was the greatest and still is the greatest TLC match of all time, which is hard to say it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to really say it's not. Like I said, Edge and Christian, the Hardys and the Dudleys, they set the bar for tag team wrestling to a higher echelon that was just hard to reach, and they reached it and beyond. This arguably might be the best triple threat match in WWE history. I think a lot of people have it up there, man. At least top 3. The Rock versus Undertaker versus Kurt Angle, Vengeance 2002, man. This match right here, if you haven't seen it, if you're a newer wrestling fan and haven't seen it, I highly recommend you go back and rewatch this match. Vengeance '02, The Rock, Taker, and Angle tore it down, man. They blew the roof off the place. Listen, I gotta keep it real, man. I gotta keep it real. I mean, I'd be hypocritical to leave this match off and say this ain't one of the top 10 best triple threat matches in WWE history. I can't act like this match didn't hit like crack in the 80s, bro. Like, Benoit, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H at WrestleMania, instant classic, man. Instant classic. I do not condone what Chris Benoit did. He's gone from wrestling history for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't condone what he did, but, people have mixed feelings about him. Some people loved him as a wrestler. Some people, it's hard for them to talk about him because of the situation. But the match in general was just incredible. And that moment with Benoit and Guerrero after the match, sad to say both guys are gone and one is remembered and one is forever forgotten. But in the year 2004, strictly in that year, taking y'all back, if you were watching around that time, that was a beautiful moment that you just had tears of joy in, man. And looking back at it now, it's just sad that that moment is just, doesn't have that same feel as it did in '04 when, the situation hadn't happened yet. This is one of my all-time favorite triple threat matches, and hands down to me, one of the top 10 best ever. Survivor Series 2009, DX, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels versus John Cena. This match was an absolute banger, man. 3 legends putting on an instant classic. The match starting off when HBK super kicked Triple H in the ring. Like, as soon as the bell rung, you were like, what the heck, bro? Like, that was a big shocker. And the match overall was just incredible, man. Absolute great triple threat match. Definitely in my top 10. WrestleMania 30, the main event, Daniel Bryan, Batista, and Randy Orton. For historical reasons, match quality was great too, but historical reasons, I mean, Daniel Bryan was so freaking over in the year 2014, so popular around that time frame. If Daniel Bryan hadn't won that match, there might have been a riot at that WrestleMania. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, he was like universally loved, and everybody pretty much wanted to see him win, bro. It was just like, he was just that popular, and the match was great. Batista and Orton put on a great showing with Daniel Bryan and everything, and that big moment with the pyro and WrestleMania going crazy, it's got to be in the top 10 for me. Royal Rumble 2015, John Cena versus Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins, definitely a top 10, top 5, honestly, for me, a top 5 triple threat match of all time in WWE history. Like, this is another one of my all-time favorites, man. Seth Rollins, around this time was still trying to make a name for himself, and they threw him in the ring with 2 top stars and Brock Lesnar and John Cena. Seth Rollins excelled and showed everybody that he was going to be a main event star in WWE for a long time, and you see where he is right now, man. This triple threat match definitely was top tier. This one may be a shocker for some people, and I'm throwing it in here, man. WrestleMania 32, Sasha Banks versus Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. Number 1, this was the best match at that WrestleMania, and number 2, this honestly really showcased that women's wrestling had really, really changed. It was one of the matches that, opened up a lot of people's eyes and showed like, oh, no, women's wrestling is evolving and it's changing for the better. And this match was just absolutely incredible, man. Despite how people felt about Charlotte winning or not, This match was all around incredible. Anybody in this match could have won, and I would have been okay with it. It's a top 10 triple threat match in WWE history for me, in my opinion. Another WrestleMania main event that I believe belongs in my top 10, in the top 10 in general, for the best triple threat matches in WWE history. Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns versus Edge. A lot of us were very upset when Daniel Bryan got added because we all felt this was just Roman Reigns and Edge's match to have. And they could have had an incredible match as well, but I can't lie, adding Daniel Bryan didn't make the match overall better. I was fully confident going to this match that Edge was going to win. He won the Royal Rumble from number 1, and WrestleMania literally was the exact same date 10 years prior to when Edge had to retire. I thought the perfect story was there for Edge to get one last run as champion. I thought it was happening, but who could have predicted Roman Reigns was going to be champ this long with the type of character that he had? And my gosh, this match was to solidify Roman Reigns as the top guy. He had arrived at this point. He said he was going to stack them and pin them, and he did just that, man. Roman Reigns was that dude after that. You couldn't tell me nothing about Roman Reigns after this match, man. I was like, nah, he's that dude right there. He's that guy. And this triple threat match all around was top tier. And this is a newer one, and I got to put it in here, man. This, honestly, you could say is the greatest Intercontinental Championship match in WrestleMania history, bro. Gunther, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus. You knew the match was going to be great when they announced it. You knew it was going to be great, but what we got was just special, man. It was just special. I already think it's a top 10, triple threat match in WWE history. I mean, it's got to be in the list for me, bro. That triple threat match was the best match on night 2 of WrestleMania, and, this match all around was just... It just, bro, took your breath away. You were like, bro, this match is just freaking incredible. And that's my 10 right there, man. Some people may like it, some people may not. I have a feeling there are some matches that I didn't name that are probably going to be thrown out there like, why isn't this match in here? How'd you leave this match off? Hey, listen. All those matches are probably great too, but I believe these 10 are just better. So I'm rolling with these 10 right here.